Welcome to the video, diving back into Mini Motorways because I like that game and they've got a free new map update out today. It's adding a map of Vancouver, British Columbia. I love Canada. You can see on the screen right now, we're on my previous game where I was playing in London, but today is the Sea to Sky update which adds new challenges and achievements, and it is free on all platforms that you have it on. It includes PC, iOS and Nintendo Switch. So let's go back to the main menu and we will start a new game and go to Canada. I have been to Canada for a, it was a school exchange thing, but the other side, the exchange never happened. They didn't want to come over here, I guess. That, or just the first half of it went so badly, but here we go. Oh, and this was the last one we covered, Reykjavik in Iceland. I mean, are they just adding places according to my favorite places in the world at this point? Because Iceland, one of my favorite places on Earth, was their previous update, and this one is adding Vancouver. So we're going to jump into this in a second. If you don't know, Mini Motorways is a game that's all about designing the roadmap for a city as it grows, and it's really chill to play. It's got overwhelming positive reviews on Steam, so check it out at the link in the description. And this video is sponsored by Dinosaur Polo Club, which might be one of the cutest names for a company ever. Let's go to Vancouver. I went to Toronto when I was a teen, or as they say in Toronto, Toronto. Let's see, we've got our map here with the full... Oh, creek. We'll build our first roads together. So this is what we have to do. We have to connect these. I like to think of them as like sort of giant supermarkets. You know, like retail areas that you go to, where it's like a giant car park and then they have like a series of shops. There's always like a really big pet store there, and then like a department store, and there's like clothing stores as well. That's what I like to think of these as, although I think in terms of the art, it's meant to represent going to work. But that's how that's how I picture them, because I'm very basic, and I see this and that's what it brings to my mind. The Vancouver Harbour. So we're gonna see more of this, and it's gonna soon get full of all kinds of things. As I said in the previous video, I played this game so much when it first came out. This was my nighttime game, when everything else was over with, which wasn't as much as it is these days, I'll be honest with you. Like back when I would stream, it would be my 3 AM game, because I would finish stream, and this is how I would chill out after like an 8-hour stream on Twitch. I would just play this for like hours, and it was really nice, and I really enjoyed it. So it's honestly lovely to revisit it for these updates. So actually, no, I'm going to delete that. I mean, and so what I'm doing here is simply left-clicking and right-clicking to delete roads as I place these. Playing it with just one hand, chilling, talking to you. And that's why it's such a good nighttime game. For me, anyway. I mean, you play it whenever you want. I suppose that's probably why it's so good on phones, too. Probably drag them with your finger or something? I don't know. I haven't played the phone version. We can make this shorter here, actually. Let's like that. There we go. Let's make it a little bit simpler. Efficiency is the order of the day. What do I have here? Road pieces. I only have 3 road pieces left. Okay, so at the end of every week we pick something. I'm gonna pick a roundabout. I don't have a bridge, and this one's so far away. I'm gonna try and involve you. Like this. And there's another one here. Bring you up here. There might not be a... Oh, wait, we need to connect you guys with this road, because we need now you to come over to here. Okay. Well, this false creek is getting right in the way, isn't it? So maybe it would be a good time to... If I put a roundabout, where could I incorporate that? Methinks. To try and stem that flow a little bit, make it a bit easier. As they zip and zoom around. You're listening to Mini Motorways ASMR. Today, We are sandwiched between Falls Creek and the Vancouver Harbour. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I went to Canada. Loved it. We're in a little town outside of Toronto called Bracebridge. Small, friendly population, staying with students that I think were a little bit older than us. Did the usual... Oh man, why are you all the way over there? Okay, so we need a road that's going to come up here. And we can just... That's the quickest I can do until we have a bridge. Oh my gosh, I don't think I can even connect that right now. This is going to be interesting. So much road is being used here. Can't really make that any shorter. Perhaps this is how we have to do it. Get some of the roads back at least. Can't go that way, can I? We need more roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. But we do. We do need roads. Oh. Not seeing anywhere where I can get more, but the weekends, so we get a fresh amount of roads. And since we're struggling for roads, I'm going to forego the roundabout and take extra road tiles just to get these going. We'll see how we do. I said I loved this game. I didn't say I was any good at it. So we were in a small town outside of Toronto, and we did like a day in a Canadian high school. We went like in with the kids for the day, which was nice. I mean, who wants to go to school? But it's like when you're a teen. I was 14. Like that's cool because in your head at 14, you're like, Canada and America are the same. So this is like going to an American high school for the day. We're so cool. We're like in Saved by the Bell and all of the stuff we watch. You know, this is like Buffy or something. We went to a couple of high school parties that the kids put on, which was an experience. And then we went like into somewhere that was like actual Toronto and did snowboarding for a couple of days, I think. 2 or 3 days. My legs were just shattered by like the third day, honestly. I can remember being so sad because on the flight out there, it was delayed. After wasn't delayed, it was fully cancelled actually. We were sat on the plane for about 4 or 5 hours until they said this plane is not happening. We had to stay in a hotel in London and fly the next day, and we missed the pizza and movie night of the first night in Canada. I was so sad. We had an absolutely fun time in the hotel though. Bunch of teenagers just in our own rooms and sharing like 6 to a room in a hotel. Absolutely crazy. We terrorized the place. I mean, I was very sensible and it was everyone else being weird. I promise. Let's connect this one up. Things seem to be going okay. So if you're wondering how more about the game, like you can see these, if someone doesn't pick them up, watch this little car here, the little grey one, silver, white, and it takes one of these, right? Bonk. So you need to keep these roads running well enough that basically that doesn't fill up. If it fills up, it's game over. So that's kind of how it works in terms of the puzzle of keeping the road organized enough that everything's nice. A bridge is going to be handy here, so I'm going to take those. Thank you very much. I only have one bridge. A brace bridge, you might say. I wonder, excuse me, if it might be an idea to use that bridge here. Because that one was struggling a little bit, and it's like a long distance for these others, you know? That is really not a straight bridge, is it? But there you go. It is Pride Month. Let me go. There we go. Wonderful. But yeah, I'd love to go back to Canada and just do the scenery. You know, they got those sort of national parks and there's bears. Bars. We love bars. Go see them. I've only seen a bear in the zoo before, so it'd be cool to like just go to the park, you know? I made friends with a fox the other day. I posted it on my Instagram, but I think the story's gone now. I went into a gas station, a petrol station as we say here, to get some dinner. It has like a food place in there. I wasn't eating like petrol station sandwiches. And outside the bin, like it had been raided. There was like food all over the floor. This fox was sat there having his dinner as they were about to close. You see them everywhere here. Some people's reactions were like, oh my god, a fox, and so cute and so lucky and all this. I'm like, see these? I could go out right now and find a fox. I'll get you a fox in 10 minutes. I could just go for a walk at about this time in the evening. And they're everywhere. Which is interesting. And it's also Canada related for this game. Oh look, this one's upgraded, so now even it's going to go quicker. We need more cars to reach there. Zoologists think that the foxes in the UK are kind of trying to domesticate themselves. Because the urban environment is obviously encroached for so many years into Foxland. That they're kind of in that space of evolving with like how wolves did and like into dogs and then like domesticated, that kind of thing. But in Canada, they're not. The Canadian foxes aren't domesticating, it's just the British ones. It just makes me picture like a really spiffy fox, you know, with like a pipe and a monocle, like, we're very civilized over here, you know, I'll come in for a spot of tea and jam and a scone. And the Canadian foxes don't get it, but I think it's to do with the density of people. I mean, the foxes, like, since I was growing up, which is a long time ago now, foxes have always been pretty docile and tame here because they're just everywhere, just always in the bins. If I don't, I used to, like, put out I had to stop composting my food because the fox would break mine open every week that I was putting that stuff out. So I had to keep it and do it another way. I can't put it out for the weekly, like the people come and pick stuff up. Had to stop doing it because every week, without fail, I would go out and the fox had got in and put it everywhere. And I was just like, oh my God, like out there picking up all the food, and just imagine all the British neighbours tutting, you know? So they've always been a real big thing here, foxes. So yeah. But yeah, someday we'll go back to Canada. We seem to be doing pretty well here so far. Nothing is struggling. We're probably going to struggle on that this first, which might, I wonder, does a motorway count as a bridge? No, that doesn't. It has to be not over water, perhaps. Wait, why are you like that? Wait, no, it did work. Hang on. Oh my gosh, I'm like... Sorry, how do I get rid of you? Did you work? It's red, so it made me think it hasn't, but let's see if they go over it. Oh my gosh, what's this now? I don't have a bridge. I'll have to motorway it. Wait, cars are going over it. Okay, so that works. Nice. That should hopefully save this area. So we get all of these orangey yellow cars over there a lot quicker. I should hope. Need the blues to come that way. The blues, baby. But anyway, if you're Canadian and watching this, not only are we playing in your... Look, English Bay. They have a place called English Bay. We're just the ultimate double team. This is meant to be. I got a lot of love for Canadians. And I hope you have a lot of love for yourself, okay? Appreciate you. Celebrating the Canadas right here. Oh my gosh, what are you doing to me putting this all over? So where these appear is random. It's different every time you play. Which can get you some pretty interesting results sometimes, can't it? I'm gonna have to connect a bigger area. Oh, another bridge. Nice. Man, all of our silver cars are over there. This is a madness. This is a madness. And now you have a green thing here. Hang on. Slow time down. We gotta have a catch up because it's getting out of control with my Canada story. And okay, bring these here, which means they can come to there. That should fix that. We need to bring this one. Oh my gosh, what are we doing, sir? Ah, that's no bridge. Like that. I mean, best I can do at this point, innit? That's mad, that is. And okay. Right, bring that road to here. And then the highway just has to go there, I suppose. We'll see if it can do it. Just hit the spacebar, it pauses it for you whilst you do that. So it never becomes stressful. You can just pause it whenever you want. And sort it all out, redesign the thing, you know? Just in case you're like, this doesn't look very relaxing, it looks rather stressful, Morph. What are you doing? Disagree. Need my road there, please. Please. Another green one. That should be taken care of just fine. We seem to be surviving somehow, despite me mostly rambling to you. Anyway, follow my Instagram, because it's pretty much just me posting wildlife these days, as well as gaming recommendations on the main, and the story I just put, like, birds that I see, and foxes, and memes. So, you know. Do you like ducks? I don't even have the road to connect to this, so we're going to have to wait for the week to end and hope for the best. Don't see where I could even remove any here. I'm not sure this patch of road's being used anymore. I could probably delete this, actually. I think most of them are using, yep, the highway. And we can connect that there. And see what happens. That's a big ask. That's very, very far away from these. They've got such a long way to go. And it's getting really congested here, you can see. All these silver cars and the blue cars trying to get out. Roundabout would help there, wouldn't it, if we get given one here? Oh, Mike, you are joking me. This might be curtains. I don't know how we can solve this. A tunnel? Build roads through mountains. I don't see any mountains here. I'll build a motorway here. Oh, I'll tell you what. How are you going to get people over there? This one's about to do us in. I don't think it's salvageable, but I'm going to try by sticking a motorway right here. Oh, wait, I need to click it first, sorry. Oh, goodness me, that is a drive and a half over the harbour, isn't it? Oh, man. Alright, give it a go. I don't think it's going to get there in time. That's just some bad luck, unfortunately. Wait, there's a silver car going there. Can it get there before it ends? In the top right. There it goes. Nice. Might have saved the day. Oh, wait, this turquoise thing. Duck egg. Those are all this colour that need to connect. I don't know. Tough one. Extra challenge. But I mean, at this point, the game's been out for so long, and these free map updates are still coming. So you want a new map to be challenging. Because you're probably an expert, you know, if you've been playing it. And I'm definitely not. Because I played it just to chill, and I never really worked it out properly. It just, even as bad as I was at it, I still enjoyed playing it for hours, like, every night. And that's not just because this is a sponsored thing, like, legitimately, I used to play this game all the time. And I would fail but I would enjoy the process of just placing roads and watching the little cars go around, honestly. This one needs to connect and I have no road. Oh, everything's so far away. Bum 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 bum. Launched a new channel this week. Well, before, but with the first proper video of what the channel's gonna be like launched this week at MadMorph Movie Club. If you haven't seen that already. Where I'm gonna watch movies and TV shows and talk about them. I just did a full recap of like a dating TV show because I love to watch reality TV and talk about it. So that's at MadMorph Movie Club. I'll put a link in the info below. And amazingly, like 500 people watched it, which blew me away because it's like such a new channel. And that show finished months ago. And I honestly thought like 10 people would watch it, so I appreciated that. Did very nicely. It's nice to start over again. It's nice to sort of have a new channel and feel like 500 is insanely exciting again and kind of see things from how it all started out, you know? A bit like when you start a new game in this and it's super satisfying placing those first things of road. Now we have a new bridge. I don't even know where I would put this to help right now. These don't even seem like it's worth connecting right now. They're so far away up here in the top left. You can really zoom in, by the way, if you want to like just fully enjoy the of cars, you know. Goodness. Let's connect these blue cars so they can get out if they want to. And these, but so far away. Oh, they're actually quite close to this one if they motorway it. And there's more over here. I only just noticed. What kind of road is that, sir? That might be the one that does us in. Again, they're totally disparate on the opposite side. This, I mean, it hasn't given me one or I would have taken it, but a roundabout would help so much here right now. And I would actually, I hope we get one here. I would love to see how that helps and see this much congestion. Get a little roundabout in there would be nice right now at the end of the week. If we can make it. I just looked over at my mixer and had like a terrifying thought that I didn't have my mic on. And then realized it was, and the relief that I felt. Because I've done that before. I've done that during playthroughs. If I'm ever suspiciously quiet for like a couple of minutes in a playthrough, just know that I accidentally left my mic muted whilst coughing. Because I'll mute when I cough, and then like unmute, and then I think I did that so many times during a period where I was like quite ill recently and I was coughing all the time, and I just like would forget to unmute, so... Come on, end of the week, give me a roundabout, please. Oh look, there's a mountain. Do you think we would actually get stuff on the other side of the mountain and then have to use the tunnels? Probably not going to get to find out, but let's see. A roundabout, nice, okay. So if I wanted to put this here, that's where all of that congestion was happening, and we can see if it helps. Them zip around. It's gonna be the silver that does us in because look, it's so far away and there's no houses nearby that are of the same colour. It's trouble. But I've enjoyed it and I've enjoyed this map, and you should check this game out for sure. If you've enjoyed this. And it's been nice to ramble to you. This is my first recording in a few days at least, which is always nice to come back to. So I kind of record stuff, and then with it being a couple of days apart between videos, it goes out over a week or so. Got a lot of cool stuff coming up over the next couple of weeks for you. So that should be good, hopefully. Do we have enough road to get these going? Do you know what? Maybe if we bring these guys here, they can take care of that one, which might ease the congestion here for the yellow cars that are having to come all the way up this way. So we've got some more silver ones here. And finally a silver car here. Silver home. So that can just zip over and help with that load. Oh my god, those weren't connected. A critical error in planning. We'll see how we go from there. Oh, these aren't connected either, sir. Your roads are terrible. Not sure I'm going to go to next in the world. Maybe I'll let whatever the next free map update is decide, since they've picked pretty well with Iceland and then Canada so far. Where should I go in Canada, my Canadians? Isn't Banff in Canada? Isn't that a Canadian thing? Banff? Banff? Be something. It looks beautiful. Stunning, stunning lake and like pictures there. That's on my list. If that is Canada, I'm going to go there. I think it's gonna be the end. Everything's full. So this is now we've got the warning light to get things going. Meanwhile, these are full and these are full as they've upgraded. Well, it's not gonna happen. Unless we suddenly get a bunch of like silver houses up here. Roundabout seems to have helped a little bit. It is less of a standstill though. These cars seem to be stuck getting in and out, which is not great. What time are we at? Are we sped up? Oh no, we were on normal speed. You can speed it up if you want to. And it slightly raises the BPM of the background music. And the sound effects get slightly higher pitched. It's great. I think this one is donezo. And that is how it ends. And you get a little score. We did over 1,000 commuters travelling on the roads for 74 days. Continuing endless. Oh wow, you can play a mode with just no game overs. Oh wow, that's cool. No pressure. How have I not realised that before? I wonder if they added that after I was playing it. They've added so much to this game. Honestly, props to them for continuing to update this. And that is Mini Motorways. Go and check it out at the link below. I'll put some videos on the screen here so you can check something out. Thank you to Dinosaur Polo Club for sponsoring this video. I love you guys, love this game. Thank you so much again for helping us revisit this one. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you and good night.